Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is Thursday, October 29 and the time is around 3 a.m. GMT. Today we will be looking at the chart of silver right here. This is a 60-minute chart. We can see from this peak here in silver, 25.5. We are looking for the downside here. Now you can see this 25.58 ended double X. So double X is a triple three structure, right? Which is complex structure, sometimes called WXYXZ, right? And this is the double X is where we are right now here. We're gonna take a look at the larger time frame a little bit to get a context on this WXYXZ. So from here we are currently in the wave Z to the downside, right? And it is currently in progress, right? In progress to finish the wave C. So we got this 1, 2. Supposedly this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 later on will be ending in a 5 waves and ended with A, right? It doesn't show up here, but supposedly this is how it will look like. So you will have a 5 ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which ended with A, like this, right? And then after that, you will have a B, you will have a C in the intermediate degree, ABC. Now after you fully completed the ABC, then you will end the Z. So that's where we are right now in terms of silver, right? So in other words, we are overall bullish silver, right? We are overall bullish. If you have not watched our seminars in the month of September, right? Just browse the old videos and look for a seminar on September, right? Talking about generational buy in gold and silver, right? So we are overall long term very bullish in gold, silver, right? But in the shorter cycle, which is basically what we are looking at here, we still cannot rule out further weaknesses in silver just yet, right? So again, we're gonna take a look, learn about what we can expect, target on the downside, and also if there is any alternate. Okay, so for now, this is the explanation. We are in the Z leg, in a triple, and it should be extending lower as long as we stay below 25.5. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour chart now. As you know, if you follow silver closely, you will know it bottomed in $11 around March during that COVID-19 sell-off, and then shot up to $30 very quickly, right? It was one of the sort of greatest kind of rally this year. It rallied so fast, very breathtaking, right? I mean, it's rallying very fast and very furious. So now since we top out in August here, $30, we've been sort of consolidating the gain, right? So you can see, first of all, if you take a look at this, it's definitely overlapping, right? It's an overlapping decline from this peak. Now secondly, this is what we are calling for, is this structure here is a WXYXZ, right? It's a triple three, right? Now of course, WXYXZ sometimes is kind of like, if you see like this, you might also be tempted to call this a diagonal, because you can also call it a diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in this case here, we're calling it triple three. Okay, as again we are overall bullish with the metal, not bearish. And one thing here is that if you measure this decline, this WXY, right, on September 24th, we hit the 100% perfectly, and then starting to rally, right? Starting to rally. In fact, we bought it here in the live trading room last month, and it's already risk-free. We already moved stop loss to entry level completely risk-free. Now what are we looking at now? Now first of all, the Z leg here, if it happens, the confirmation is only when it breaks below here. So until we break below here, technically you do not have a full confirmation this is really going to extend lower. That's number one, right? Number two, understand the sort of the long-term trend is bullish. Number one, understand the long-term trend is bullish. Number two, understand we have to break below here even in order for this view to be confirmed. Once we break below here, then yes, I think that will show a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that will confirm we may extend a little bit lower. Now, in a WXYZ, typically you can, one way to measure target on the downside is the W the W equal to the Z. That's one way to do it. So if you do that, you will see, right, the 100% target is around $19. So yeah, I mean, potentially can go to 19. Now whether we go there or not, that's another story, right? But that is a possible target on the downside. Now secondly, if we take a look at the daily, now take a look at this from 11 to $30, right? This is from March all the way to August. It's a very, very fast rally here. Now, if you just simply use retracement, here, you will see that we got this 50% over here. We hit the 38.2, but we never hit 50%. So we can hit somewhere here between, let's say, 50% to 61.8% retracement. That's around 20.7, 18.5, which is possible target on the downside using the retracement, right? Now, so anyway, the idea really is that the longer term is bullish against this low, March low. Shorter cycle cannot rule out another leg lower. Further weaknesses cannot be ruled out. However, we got to be careful understanding what the real sort of trend is, and also understanding that and if there is any further extension lower at all, that will just be a sort of like a correction. Okay, so again, the shorter cycle looking for the downside as of now, as long as we stay below 25.5, right? Now you can also, one other thing I want to point out here, if you look at the 4-hour chart, now you might say, well, if it is bullish, can we start already the next leg higher? I think that's a fair question. Now, why would we expect another leg lower? Can we start? This could be the start of another leg higher, right? That's a fair question. Now, if you look at the 4-hour chart, oh, not 4-hour, but I was looking at the 4-hour time frame here. You can see here in the rally from this low here, 21.5, it looks to be in 3 swing. So if we are really already starting the new leg higher, then this should have been an impulse. But so far we only have 3 swing, which kind of tells us that maybe the correction is not over yet, and we could see still further weaknesses in silver, right? Secondly, of course, we can always come up with alternate. This could be a diagonal, let's say, like a 3 3 3 3 3 like this. Well, it's always a possibility, right? You can always do something like this. 3 with 1, this is with 1, this is with 2, this is with 3. Everything is in 3 ways because it's a diagonal, right? 3 3 3 3 3. So we can also do something like this. But normally, when the trend is bullish, normally you don't get some sort of diagonal any longer, especially when you're talking about the wave 3, right? I mean, think about it. If this is bullish in the daily, so this can be your wave 1, right, or wave A, and this could be your wave B or wave 2. So normally in that kind of scenario, this is no longer going to be a diagonal, right? The wave 1 in C or the wave 1 in 3 is not going to be a diagonal like this. So most likely then this is still corrective, and as a result, you still cannot rule out further push on the downside yet in silver. Okay, So hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, do join us in the service. We are now running 2-for-1 promotion with the US election coming. So good time to check our service, and you can get 2 months subscription for the price of one. I'll put the link of the promotion as well as trial in the video below. Okay, so see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.